Hello, fire signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do is I'm going to just give you your romantic reading, okay, for the month of November. All right. I've decided today to use a variety of cards here just to convey this message to you. And I'd like to first start off by just welcoming any new viewers and or subscribers to my channel. I certainly appreciate it. And to you veteran fire signs, welcome back, okay? Let's get going and get started here. But I like to first say that this reading is not going to resonate for every fire sign out there. Just keep that in mind. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly appreciate, your, again, your subscriptions as well as your comments because I certainly like to hear them. All right. So let's look at your romance angel cards here just to see what energies that I'm kind of seeing here. I certainly see here, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys, you have this very soon card here, so it shows that you guys really have been praying for an auspicious turn of events in your romantic uh, situation here. And this card is telling you to really clearly decide on what you want so that it can materialize in the way that you would like it to. Okay? And I'm also seeing that because you've been feeling a bit lonely or a bit depressed here, I'm kind of getting some of you might want to just give up on love completely here. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that your romantic feelings are, in fact, worth exploring and they're real. And despite what you may have experienced in the past, you deserve love. You are a lovable creature here. Okay? But I'm kind of seeing it seems that an estranged ex is going to return if he or she has yet to. They will be kind of coming back into your life here this month here because you have that reconciliation card and that represents someone from your past returning. But it seems that whether they're returning or not, the spirits are kind of asking you to try to make some conscious effort to release this person. And the time has really come for you to really clear this energy, all right? And I'm going to give you some clues as to, who this ex might be that you may need to release because I'm sure that you have several. But particularly for this month, there will be an ex that's going to be coming back into your life and want to kind of make things right here. But is it really worth it here? I'm kind of getting because it seems that a new love, will appear, or many of you may have just recently met a new person here, and they have certainly stirred your romantic feelings here. Okay, and this person could potentially be the one for you, you know, because the cards are kind of suggesting that you've already met the person, or you're going to soon meet the person, that you seek here. All right. And because of all of this pain and all of the anxieties and all of the cheating and frustration that you endured here, okay, what you might want to do is just make yourself more accessible to this new person. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine here. It's calling for you to have a bit more playfulness, but it seems that maybe your finance and or your career could be affecting the natural flow of your situation here, okay? There may be money troubles, or you may be having problems in your job, or you may be working too long that you really don't have the time to really, give the time that's needed to kind of move forward in a romantic situation. So I'm just seeing here that you probably should just take your time with this new person, all right? But definitely it seems that the cards are kind of calling for you to, release this X here. All right. So let's get on into your romance oracle cards here and just look at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck. We have, ladies and gentlemen, across the waters here. All right. So because 2 plus 3 equals 5, it shows some sense of conflict that you might endure, you had to have endured, or you may have already endured. So this card asks you to really take a chance on really, as the message is telling you, to cross the waters here, if you will. And it's asking you to do so without fear and without doubt here, because again, it's time that you guys are still seem to be holding on to this ex or holding on to past hurts that you need to let go, you know? And you need to let go of the clutter and things that really have been holding you captive. And understand, I'm sure that this is going to be a quite an arduous process for you, but it's really important that you embrace change, that you be patient, ladies and gentlemen, and that you trust that God certainly knows what He's doing. All right. Let's look at your next bottom card here. We have Sweet Soul Rising, and you have 20 there. So 2 plus 0 is all about duality. It's all about harmony, you know, embracing. Okay. So this card, unfortunately, because of this card, the way it's kind of showing here, it does give a sense that you've been feeling a bit alienated, you know, and perhaps you've been kind of in your head a bit too much. So this card is asking you to kind of contemplate a new world, ladies and gentlemen, a new beginning. Again, the message, I can't emphasize this enough. It's time that you let go, you know? And it's a time that you take a very introspective type look into your situation to, again, clear to decide what it is that you want so it can come to you naturally here. But I'm seeing that something big is about to happen, for you guys. But you must, again, surrender your attachments to results. And again, you must have the needed faith, that this card is kind of calling for you to have. All right? So let's look at your past here. You have God speaks here. And 3 plus 3 equals 6. So that's all about establishing some type of harmony into your life, equilibrium. Okay? So this shows that, since this is in the past, it shows that Spirit may have spoken to you and told you to remove any fear in adults. You felt that in your heart. And they told you that so that you could be more open to new experiences. And I feel that this voice really assured you that everything that you experienced up to this point was in fact a part of your soul's evolution here. All right? So it's more so that you really listen to Spirit, I'm feeling, in the past a lot regarding your romantic situation here. All right? Now let's see what's kind of functioning in the present here. You have fallen, okay? And 1 plus 4 equals 5. And again, remember, 5 is all about conflict, chaotic type situations. So because that's fallen, this card shows that many of you may have a fear of falling again, a fear of failure here, a fear of this new love, or the experiences that you may have with this new love is going to certainly turn out to the same way that you were in with this toxic ex. Okay? You fear, or feel a sense that you may be a bit out of sync here. So this card is telling you that, really try to trust more in the process. And again, take a risk, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to be posting readings for all of you guys because I'm sure that a lot of you you're in decision mode and you don't know whether to stay or to go. So as you've seen, I have posted one of them so far, but I'm going to be posting them for all of you, okay? But this one, again, is all about taking a risk. So let's see what your challenge would be, okay? She is the moon, all right? So again, 2 plus 1 is all about is 3. So it's all about, togetherness. It's all about this playful nature that this card is kind of calling for you to do here. So when you're having that she's in the moon card, all right, as a challenge here, it's kind of telling you that it's been challenging for you to take action, regarding the situation. It's challenging you to kind of look at your romantic situation and see whether it's time to let one go or to improve the situation. All right? Some of you might even want to like force results in your situation. You want things now. This card is telling you that this is not the time to do so. It's telling you to just trust. And this card is telling you because they're trying to force results, because maybe you want someone to return. And as you see here, someone is from your past is going to return, but are they deserving of your love and your kindness and attention again? All right. So this card is just telling you that you have to be patient and surrender to divine timing here that I'm seeing here. All right. So let's look at and get you some advice. The advice that your situation is really calling for here. You have legacy of light. So you have 5 plus 3, that's 8. So come back into your own power, because that's what 8 is all about, power. You know, you're having more mastery of your life here. So this card is asking you to continue to share the wisdom that you have learned to others, you know. And it shows that you are, in fact, a light bearer. And unconditional love is required in your situation. While I know it's very difficult because you're human, you know, it's difficult. But this card is kind of calling for you to kind of have that, you know, or assume that stance with someone. Have unconditional love here. All right. And then as an outcome, we have the blood dance here. All right. And 4 plus 2, okay, that's 6. So it's all about, you know, trying to restore harmony here. So this card is telling you that you are in fact connected, you know, trust. And although, ladies and gentlemen, many of you will feel a bit disconnected from someone, or perhaps you might in fact just feel a sense of emptiness, this card is saying that this storm isn't going to last too much longer. All right? And rest assured that what you're experiencing is certainly aligned with your higher purpose here that I'm kind of getting. All right? And try to, again, open your heart a bit more. Restore that peace that you once had here, you know? And by all means, seize the day. Okay, it seems you have that new lover there, so seize the day. And remove your fear about failure, okay? Because this goddess is certainly saying that you are saved and you are, in fact, held here. All right? So I told you I was going to just select 20 letters from this bag of 20 letters, okay? To help you determine this X that you might need to be releasing, okay? So I'm going to go in and just select 20 letters, and I'm going to call them out to you, okay? Just 1 second here. I'm sure many of you know this new person that's coming, or because there may already be around, but let's identify this X that you might need to release here. All right? Let's see here. Okay. We have a P. An I. An N. An E. And ladies and gentlemen, this could spell the person's first name, it could spell the middle name, nickname, or last name, okay? So keep all of that in mind here, all right? We have a W, a B, we have an A, another A, a U, okay? We have a C, a G, an A, S, S, U, another S, N. Let's see how many letters we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 3 more. Okay. We have another A, an L, and we have an I. All right, and I'm going to call them back to you just to ensure that you have them all. Okay. We have 4 A's. Okay. There are 3 S's, 2 U's. Okay. 2 I's. We have an L, a G, B, C, 2 N's. We have a P, an E, and we have a W. Okay? So in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just share a few messages with you that you might consider surrendering and or letting go this month. Okay? Surrender negative thinking. Understand that you definitely have control over your own thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Surrender to setting limits. Understand that it's certainly healthy to set boundaries in any relationship. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is certainly a complete sentence. Surrender your fear of change here. Okay? Understand that the universe is really trying to remind you, particularly this month, that you are cared for always. And whether you're afraid of a change in your job or your health, or in fact, as we see here, your relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is, in fact, well. All right? And last but not least, surrender, most importantly, low self-esteem. Understand that you certainly deserve success. All right? You deserve love. You are lovable, ladies and gentlemen. So set an intention to really identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Okay? And understand that life is really constantly changing. Yet at its core, it remains the same. Love, ladies and gentlemen, certainly does not change. It only grows stronger. Change is really simply love unfolding its never ending story. All right? Because a profound transformation is going to be taking place in your life this month. Try to be yourself because you have much to offer the world by just being you. And your love has the power to really transform all things, including your relationship as well as your love life. So this is what I have for you, fire sign. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to send over your comments. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. All right? And if you'd like a more personal reading, you can contact me at will.brown@wtconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.